Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Taylor Stremlow, Verona High School. Welcome. Verona Area High School, right?
Thank you.
We have to talk about the whole area. Well, first of all, congratulations. You'll be going out to Iowa to play basketball next year.
Thank you.
But we want to talk about right now, you're from a basketball family. Your dad played at Platteville for Bo,
Yep.
and your mom played at Butler, and you've got an older sister who's playing and younger siblings. What's it like to be a basketball family?
Yeah, like you said, everybody played, so it was constant competition growing up. I pretty much, I'd say, was born with a basketball in my hands, so from right away being a young kid, I got to play pretty much any sport I wanted to. My parents encouraged anything and got me an opportunity to play any sport, from football to lacrosse to soccer. So, and then I'd say just around 7th or 8th grade, I narrowed it down and just went after basketball, knowing that's what I wanted to play in college, and yeah, follow that career.
You still play volleyball though in high school?
I did play volleyball this past year, yeah. That was kind of a, I wasn't sure if I was gonna play, but just decided it's my last opportunity. I'm a senior, and I love the sport competition, so yeah, I went for it. It was fun.
Well, kind of got to see the other side in basketball. There's a lot of weight on your shoulders as one of the leaders, one of the better players. And in volleyball, it's somebody else's job, right? So
Yes, yeah.
to be more of a teammate.
Yeah, that was fun. I got to, I mean, our team was awesome too. We had a lot of girls. Our setter is going to Middle Tennessee State. She's awesome. So getting to play with good athletes, competitors, that was definitely helpful just to learn from them. Yeah, conference title. I got first team all conference, which was a huge honor for me. But yeah, just a lot of learning from people that have been doing it for a long time, so it was really fun.
So what's it like, the family gets together, basketball, I'm sure you get to play a little pickup and whatever together?
Yeah, I would say especially during COVID time, when it was, you know, kind of stick with your people, stay in your groups. We played a lot of driveway basketball. If we could get in a gym, we would play versus each other. Still now, I'll play versus my brother. We'll go train together. My sister's off at college, so don't play with her as much. But yeah, my brother, my dad. Try to get my dad in a 1v1 now. He just got hip surgery, so he's fresh. I can still beat him though, but
Oh, bragging rights.
Yep.
Okay. You guys play golf at all?
I don't. I worked at a golf course this past summer, but I'm really bad. My dad's good.
So he's got bragging rights.
Yeah,
there.
he's got bragging rights.
And growing up, parents both involved. Did they coach you? Did one, both? How did that work?
Yeah, my mom actually coached my club team, so it was mostly my mom coaching us growing up. And then my dad coached my AAU team, so in the summers I'd get my dad, so a little bit of both, but mostly my mom.
What was you list them as your role models? How kind of influence now? They're both teachers, I understand, too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, they always just have worked to give me any opportunity that I wanted, let me try new things, always encouraged me to do what I want, let me be independent with that. And so, yeah, they're hard workers, competitors, and just both really kind, genuine people. So I've listed them as my role models just for many reasons, but those are big ones for me. Now
you survived COVID, and then you had an injury your sophomore year. What happened there, and how was that rehab like?
Yeah, so that kind of stemmed from, I was playing volleyball while also training a lot for basketball, that big season coming up, and just had like some tendon issues, and just from like overuse, overdoing it with too much volleyball and basketball at once. And then just a series of unfortunate events of not catching a stress fracture early enough, and just kind of trying to play through some pain that I didn't know the level it was at. And then I found out like the day before practice started that it was broken and that I'd be out for that season. So that was pretty tough. But I got to stick with the team. I got to be at every practice, every game, so that made it a lot better. I had a lot of people that were supporting me. The team was supportive, all of our coaches, my parents, family, friends, pretty much everybody. So it wasn't, I wasn't short of any support or anything, so yeah.
Being on the bench now, did that maybe help your game a little bit? Seeing things now from a coach's view versus a player's, and how did that maybe help your overall game?
Yeah, a lot of it was being a coach, kind of coach, quotation mark, because that definitely kept me in it. Murphy, when she was coaching at the time, told me just when players come out, tell them what you see, because you see so much from the bench, different perspective, and it is helpful from a teammate to teammate point of view. If I see something, it means and sounds different than if a coach tells someone something. And so yeah, just helping out the girls, telling them what I see. I got to spend a lot of time sitting by Coach Richardson over there and just giving feedback. And so it was fun. You learn a lot, and I learned a lot from her, from Murph, and just from myself from that experience.
So Lexi was in your position. She was in high school. What having her as an assistant now as a varsity, pretty easy transition?
Yeah, she's been awesome. I mean, last year we all obviously loved her. She was an assistant and kind of hoped that she would get this position, so that worked out good, and she definitely earned it and deserves it. So it's been good. Coach Blaze is still with us from last year, and Coach Ari is new this year. So yeah, it's just been cool to see how it's been playing out and everybody fits in.
So the whole recruiting process, going to Iowa, as much as the men's basketball team in Wisconsin gets Minnesota, Iowa seems to get a lot of the best players from Wisconsin. You and Tegan Mulaney over at McFarland going to be teammates next year.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. I think it's pretty obvious they do a great job recruiting, and they're very genuine people, a well-established program, and I think that's so big with recruiting in general, just knowing what you're getting. They're very upfront about their offense, what type of people they are, what you're going to get. In terms of everything, pretty much. So, I mean, and there's so many awesome fans. The support there is evident. You see they sell out so many games. And, yeah, I was saying on one of my visits, one of my unofficial visits, I met somebody like at a gas station, and they were like, "Oh, hey, aren't you committed?" I was like, "Yeah." So it's like,
they know you are.
Yeah, they know you.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome. Just awesome for women's basketball and for Iowa in general.
They bring you in for a football game?
Yeah, I've been to some pretty awesome football games. My official visit, we got to go to one. My very first visit, I have a vivid memory of going in for a football game. We got to go on the field at the beginning, and right when we walked down, and Coach Lisa Bluter was in the front, and I got to be like kind of right by her, and we walked in, and everybody sees her, and everybody starts cheering and for go women's basketball, and calling her name. She's just like waving at everybody. So I thought that was so awesome just to see, and you don't see that anywhere else, especially at the football games, right? So. Yeah, it was just amazing seeing that support so early on.
What do you plan to study?
I'm going in there for business. So far, that's kind of where I'm at, something with entrepreneurship I'm definitely interested in, but I know there's a lot of different paths you can go down with that, so we'll see.
You see yourself being a coach maybe down the road too?
Yeah, that's definitely something else I've been interested in. I love, especially the year I was injured, that became more of an interest for me, just a different perspective, different way of helping your team. And yeah, I've got to coach little stints of my little sister, and obviously I have younger siblings, so kind of being a coach for them growing up has been cool. So.
Other activities you're involved in, a number of different clubs.
Yeah, I'm in 2 different clubs. Yeah, that's it.
Restorative Justice.
Restorative Justice Club and BSU Club. Both of which have been awesome just to learn and learn about the community, different ways I can help, and just be informed about different issues and stuff.
Now, when Coach Murphy started coaching here, she started a special program before Christmas where you get to do some things for the community. What was this year's like?
Yeah, so this year we went and we got to go to Target with different lists, just saying like age 2 to 3, look for cars, sports, babies, like different ideas for gifts. And there was about 3 or 4 of us per group, and we got to go and buy some gifts that were given just to people in need for Christmas, some younger kids, adults even. And yeah, it was awesome to get to go do that as a team event, get some bonding, but also know that you're helping something bigger and making some people's Christmases better.
And you're going to be going to the Iowa-Wisconsin game on Sunday. Have you done other team outings like that, or what some of the things maybe from, besides the gift, other things you've done together as a team that stand out?
Yeah, well, what immediately stands out is just team dinners. Those are always fun. we've had some team like breakfasts before season started, just kind of get in the mood and get the team vibes flowing and everything. So, but yeah, team dinner is always fun. Just hang out, eat food, which everybody loves to do. So, yeah.
Speaking of your comfort food, you got a bad day. Does your mom make something? Your grandma? What do you have? What's that got to go to?
Yeah. Mexican tacos is the first thing that I absolutely love. You can ask Coach Richardson because every time we go out to eat, it's to usually a local Mexican restaurant. So I love tacos. And then I also say my grandma makes a really, really good cheesecake. That is my weakness, I would say. Christmases, Thanksgiving, she always makes a cheesecake, and I love cheesecake.
So a little extra workout after that.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you have a teammate or teammates who've been maybe inspirational to you?
Yeah, I would say my sister. She graduated 2 years ago now, but she has definitely left a mark, an influence on me. I always looked up to her growing up, obviously, my older sister. But especially in basketball and sports, she was always the best teammate, the loudest teammate, biggest supporter through my injury, and then eventually she ended up with an injury, so we were in that boat together, and yeah, she was just there every step of the way. So I definitely try to be as energetic and positive as she was, and carry that with me as I lead on the court.
Favorite player in any sport?
There's so many. I said Sabrina Ionescu on the New York Liberty. I actually got a picture with her when she was in Chicago for the skills competition, which was pretty awesome. But she's just a dog, and I remember, I mean, she obviously gets like a lot of triple doubles and broke. Well, Caitlin Clark actually I think just broke her, or almost broke her record. But I think that is something I look at a lot in point guards too, just that I think is cool, is that you can do all three: score, pass, rebound, like do work on both ends of the court. So that's definitely something I try to implement in my own game, just doing everything you can. And so I think she's really good at that.
You got some amazing teammates too, seniors. Who have you been playing with the longest?
Ella, actually, I've been playing with since we were both first started, but Reagan and Maya, the two other seniors, they moved from Sun Prairie in about 5th or 6th grade, and we've been all playing together since. So, but we played against them before they moved here, so it was always either competing against each other or with each other, so it was fun.
And now the next group, recruiting group, are you connected? Do you have like a group chat before, and how's that kind of going now that you've committed and you've officially signed, right?
Yeah. We have like a little group chat, and then we've also met on our official visit. We got to hang out. They flew in. One of our girls is from Oregon, so pretty far, really far. So she got to fly in and got to meet her, all hang out, and yeah, that was awesome just to hang out with everybody. And then obviously Tegan's a little closer, so I've gotten to see her at more games, and yeah, it's been fun just getting to know everybody and following everybody's season so far. And
everyone knows who Caitlin Clark is.
Yeah.
What kind of inspiration has she been?
Yeah, I mean, she's been amazing. Just, you see it every game, every time she's on TV, just the impact she has on fans, on women's basketball in general. It's a craze that everybody wants a picture, a jersey, just to see her live in person do what she does best. And I think that's so good for the sport and for women getting the recognition that they deserve, because it's been amazing.
Your whole high school career has been in this new high school with this incredible weight room here. What do you remember most about Verona Area High School when you leave?
I would just say the people. You know, I've grown up here my whole life, got to watch Coach when she was in high school and you were spotlighting her. I just have so many vivid memories being a little girl, coming to their games, and even being eighth grade, 7th grade. You know, at the age there, you don't realize how big of a deal it is still to those girls, but just thinking it was such an awesome thing. And now getting to be in that position where I get to have that influence on people, especially young girls, is really awesome. So yeah, just the impact that the school and the people had on me, and the impact that hopefully I can leave on some people as well.
Great. We're ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Taylor Stremlow, Verona Area High School. Hope you have a great senior year, and congratulations.
Thanks so much, Dennis. Thanks.